Hi, it's Hello Lisa. I'm back with another video. I'm doing a little bit different. This isn't really cooking. I'm just going to show you some of the things that I picked up when I went to Costco today. It wasn't like a big haul that we were doing. We just had a few things we were out of and needed. So I just thought I'd show you some of the healthy, gluten-free items that we like from Costco. Um, so first of all, I pick up, and I usually get a bag of these every week or a week and a half. The organic power greens. It's basically baby chard, spinach, and kale. I really like to use this. I'll saute it with some garlic, salt, and pepper as a side dish. Maybe put a little bit of hot pepper flakes on it, or I'll saute it with some other vegetables and use it and scramble some eggs in with it. That's what I had this morning. I throw a handful in my smoothies. Roast it. You can do all different kinds of things with it. Use it in your mix it in with lettuce for salad. It's just really good way to get some dark leafy greens in, and it's easy. Obviously, in the summer, I grow my own, but in the winter, it's convenient to be able to buy them in bulk at Costco. So I have this, and then I'm just going to set this back here. And then I grabbed a bag of shrimp. These are farm raised shrimp, which isn't my preference. I mean, obviously, they're not quite as healthy as wild shrimp, but this is what Costco has frozen that's convenient to keep in the freezer. We call this our fast food. So we usually have a bag on hand, and I actually just used them like a week ago. Um, I like to just throw these in a colander, rinse them to defrost them, and put them on a sheet tray with a little bit of oil and salt and pepper and roast them for about 8 to 10 minutes at like 400 degrees. Um, Turns out amazing. It's wonderful to eat hot, and the leftovers make wonderful like shrimp cocktail shrimp. So we just keep these on hand, and sometimes we'll put like half a bag and make jambalaya or something. So we always have shrimp on hand. Um, and then I Costco doesn't always have them, but most of the time they have the organic big bag of carrots. And I've noticed that the grocery stores are now carrying the really small bags of carrots, and we go through a lot of carrots. So I'd have to buy like 3 or 4 of the small bags to last like a couple of weeks, and I can get the big bag at Costco much cheaper. So whenever I can, I pick these up. So we were almost out of carrots, so I picked up a bag. And then I do love the organic brown mushrooms from Costco. We sometimes will buy 2 of these, put them on a sheet tray, and put like a marinade on them and roast them. And they are the most delicious mushrooms. But I also chop them up for things, slice them, saute them, all kinds of different things. So I like their mushrooms, and it's a good price. And they're usually really nice and fresh. I don't have as much problems with those ones as I do with some of the grocery store ones. And then my husband loves avocado, and so does my son. And I find it's somewhat difficult here in Michigan to buy avocados at the right stage of ripeness where they're perfectly creamy, delicious, and don't go off or aren't rock hard and then go bad before you can eat them. So I've resorted to buying these little containers of it's just organic avocado mash. They're super convenient. They last in the fridge. I can stick a whole box in the freezer, and it's just a nice way to get healthy fats, and you can dress them up, put a little spice in them or whatever you want. But I really like them, and they're not overly expensive, and they're always good. I did try buying the frozen organic avocado chunks to like use in smoothies or to defrost and make into something. And I found that some of the ones in the bag weren't the right ripeness, like they weren't ripe enough, and then they gave it that off taste, and so I didn't really care for it. But these seem to be really good, and we go through them pretty rapidly. So there's those. And then my husband has been drinking pomegranate juice, and I have on order a case of organic pomegranate juice from Azure, but it won't be here until March. So in the meantime, these have been on sale at Costco, and he drinks a glass a day. It's really high in antioxidants, and he waters it down with sparkling water. But what I do is I take another bottle and put half and half, and then I freeze one, and because it goes off, and I only like it for 2 or 3 days, and then so it doesn't last. I feel like it doesn't last in the fridge once it's open that long. So we freeze half of it, and when I haven't had a container to freeze it in, like another empty bottle, I will put it in like popsicle molds. It doesn't freeze quite solid because it's high in sugar, but natural sugar, but it does freeze enough to be able to save it and take it out as needed. So we kind of do that. And then I did pick up some organic heavy whipping cream. I'm not a huge fan of Horizon. I don't buy it if I don't have to, but I haven't been able to get the other brand of organic whipping cream near me anywhere. Everybody seems to be out. I sometimes buy Calder's, which is a local brand that's at least grass-fed, but just can't find it. So I've been buying this just because we use it for whipped cream and coffee and things like that. And then I like these as a treat. I'm doing a bit of low carb, so these aren't really part of that, but sometimes if I just need a snack, these are great. Um, I like these. They're not organic, but they have really clean ingredients. They have cassava flour, avocado oil, coconut flour, chia seeds, and sea salt. So they use avocado oil. Most tortilla chips, even organic like corn tortilla chips, use sunflower or canola or vegetable oil. And so I try and avoid those inflammatory oils. So I really like these because it's not the inflammatory oils that they use. And they actually taste really good. My kids were using organic corn chips that I found. They like these now. So they eat these. So now I've just been buying these. And Costco's the cheapest place to get them. So I bought a couple bags of these. And then I recently saw these and thought I'd try them as a low carb snack. They're not organic, but they're just aged Parmesan cheese, sesame seeds, poppy seeds, garlic, and onion. And they're actually really delicious. My husband has liked them as well. So I'll take 3 or 4 of these, some fruit, and maybe a hard-boiled egg or something, and just make a real quick lunch if I need to, or use them as a snack. So they're a great low carb option. And I don't eat, the full serving is 19 of them. I never eat that many at once. I eat maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 at the most at a setting. So the bag lasts us a couple of weeks between my husband and I. I don't think any of the kids eat them. Anyways, I actually went to Costco to get these because they're on sale. They were like $2 off a bag, so they were only like less than $6 a bag for the gluten-free sprouted rolled oats. Now, I really like these. I had used most of a bag, and then the rest of the bag seemed like it got like kind of rancid smelling and tasting. So I opened up another bag, and I had the same problem right away. So I emailed the company, and they said they had a batch that they had problems with. So they were aware, I guess, from the batch number that it was one of their bad batches. So I'm going to try again. But sprouted rolled oats, I don't eat a whole lot of oats. Just being celiac and trying to do a little bit lower carb. And I've never really liked them as far as like oatmeal, but I do like to use these to make oat milk for my kids. And also, I make granola with these because they're already sprouted, so it's much easier. I can throw a bunch of stuff together and make a granola. So that's kind of why I bought these, was for granola and trail mix, things like that for my kids. So I bought 2 bags of them. I think I'm going to store 1 in the freezer just to make sure they don't go off. But that's kind of all we got. We got some toilet paper and things like that. But that was my haul today. It was a small one, luckily, because I seem like I'm always at Costco. I love Costco. I actually wanted last time, or a couple months ago, maybe a month ago, I bought a bag of little like meat sticks. They're a lot like chomps, but they were like the half size ones. I think they were Archer Farm, or I can't remember the brand name. They came in a blue bag, and there was a whole bunch of them in the bag, and they were pretty reasonably priced, and they actually tasted really good, and they were 100% grass-fed beef and no ucky ingredients. And I was like, oh, these are awesome. I'm going to keep buying those because they're great, like just throw in your purse type snack. They didn't have them, so they're out of them. So I need to find out if they're gone or if they'll get them back, but those are something to look for as well. All right. I will let you know next time I do a Costco haul what I get, or when I go somewhere else. Talk to you later. Bye and good luck.